Just a few days ago, I talked about Manta Network and what you can currently do with your assets in combination with Merlin Chain, because they now offer a bridge that you can bridge your assets over to Merlin Chain. And obviously, the team of Manta Network saw that the funds were moving over to other networks, and people are just waiting for the unlocking of their capital on the 26th of March. And that's why they now launched a new campaign, which is called Renew Paradigm. Before we get into that, you can see the whole statistics here on the Manta Network TVL. We were climbing massively throughout the first quarter of 2024. A lot of funds were coming to the network because of the airdrop campaign and because of all the other opportunities on the network. And now, since a few days, we see TVL flowing out of the network because of the mentioned reason with Merlin Chain. And now they had an announcement just 1 day ago, so yesterday, that they will have this so-called Renew Paradigm campaign where they offer 3 million Manta token in rewards. And not only that, no, they also have a partnership with 11 protocols on the network which will distribute an airdrop of their own token. And if we take a look at the current price of Manta, if we calculate that with roughly $4, those are 12 million US dollars which are distributed through this campaign to all campaign participants. And of course, you shouldn't use all of these platforms on there because some of them are already massively diluted and whales are farming on them. That's why I, of course, also want to show you my preferred ones, which I'm currently farming completely transparent on my public airdrop farming wallet on DBank. Before we get into that, I want to give you a complete overview on what this Renew Paradigm campaign is all about. You can see they now call it Monster Yield. In the first campaign, in the New Paradigm campaign, they called it Pentra Yield. Here in this case, we have a lot of protocols which participate in this campaign, and you also, for example, can earn eigenlayer points by staking with those protocols. So that's very interesting, especially for those people that don't want to farm the eigenlayer airdrop on Ethereum or on Arbitrum, because on Manta gas fees are even lower. And today, for example, the Denkun upgrade took place and the gas fees should be reduced within the next few days by another 90%. And which assets you can use to stake for this new campaign are basically the Manta token, so the native token of the network. Then we have Stone, the wrapped version of Ethereum, and we have WUSDM, which is the wrapped version of USDC. And there you can already see all those 11 protocols. We have some lending protocols, some perp dexes, some usual dexes. Then we have CDP platforms and also one GameFi platform. And on the right side, you can see how much of their percentage of the supply they will distribute throughout this campaign. Then there's, of course, a graphic. The system will be very similar to the New Paradigm campaign, where you can earn NFTs through boxes, and those NFTs will later on be tradable on different marketplaces, so most likely also on the Element marketplace. You get those boxes by staking in those ecosystem projects, by inviting friends, and by achieving team goals. So you also need an invite code to join this program, like we saw it in New Paradigm. And if we scroll all the way down, you can see also the timeline. This campaign is just planned for 69 days. There will be a 30 days deposit period, and then there will be an additional 39 days lockup period. So your funds will unlock at the end of May for this campaign. So now you might want to ask how you can start with this. Obviously, if I hadn't any funds on Manta right now, I would probably not bridge over any capital to farm those projects. There are a few projects which are tokenless and will most likely distribute a very lucrative airdrop. That's why I want to show you these platforms I'm currently farming. So first, how you can participate in this campaign. You of course want to click on Renew Paradigm, then you want to click on Join Early Access, and then it usually asks you for an invite code, which you can get by asking me for it. I won't just provide one in the invite section as of right now, because those are very limited, and I only want to give people the opportunity who really deposit into this program. Otherwise, those invite codes will be wasted and a lot of people miss out on this opportunity. And what I also want to say, I don't think it makes sense to farm with below 500 US dollars. So if you plan to go in this with 50 or 100 US dollars, it's most likely not worth it. Especially, for example, if you plan to bridge funds over from the Ethereum network. You can also bridge over from all the other layer 2s, but if you bridge over from the Ethereum network, you currently pay around 30 to 70 US dollars in gas. And the result will be very similar to that what most experienced in the first campaign when they came late or bridged a too low amount. It will be not worth it for you. So which projects I'm currently focusing on are just 3 or basically 4 on this network. And this is Aperture Finance, it is Keom, it is Kilo X, and I also got funds on Schubel currently, but I will remove my funds from here because those bigger lending platforms are too diluted as of now. So I can also show you that in my public wallet here on DBank, I currently have around 1.6k on my wallet in here. I hold the #1 meme coin on the network and also some other assets. And I also have some funds on Keom. As I already said, I think this one has a lot of potential. That's the smallest platform of all of these four and has no token yet. Then we have Schubel. Again, I will remove my funds. I currently have around 619 US dollars supplied in here and also some funds borrowed. And I have funds on Kilo X, which I will definitely increase because I today saw the success with the Evo airdrop, and Kilo X will also distribute 10% of the overall supply through an airdrop. And that's definitely a thing I want to take advantage of. And then, as I already mentioned, I will create an LP on Aperture Finance. I also farm, for example, on several other wallets on these platforms because the yields are great and it's a great user experience as well. So these are platforms I really look into. You can also, of course, check out the other ones. I, for example, never heard about Monroe or Goku.money, so I should do my own research on them as well. You should also keep in mind that you always need another token to deposit on these platforms. So for example, if we now choose Keom, you just can click on this arrow here and then you need to stake your assets on here. If you don't have the right token, you can, for example, just click on Get K Manta by supplying Manta token on Keom, and then it will lead you over to the Keom platform. So it's all very easy. You can, for example, also click on Get Tokens up here, and then you will see all the decentralized and centralized exchanges which are supported here by the Manta network, and you can also see some on and off ramps where you can get funds from or off the network. And there's also the official Manta Atlantic bridge. If you, for example, currently stake your Manta tokens over there, you can bridge them over to Pacific and then go for this campaign. That's basically how it works, and the portfolio should soon also be visible where you can see all your assets and your NFTs, and those NFTs should then in the future also be tradable, as I already mentioned, on different marketplaces. So I will definitely farm for the 3 to 4 mentioned platforms because I'm already farming for them anyway, and why not grab some Manta token through this as well. So if you have any questions, feel free to drop in our community Telegram group, which will be linked down in the description box to ask any questions. Of course, I will provide all the necessary links down in the description box. If you don't want to miss future content on Renew Paradigm, this is the right channel for you because I release videos on such topics every single day. If you like today's overview, hit the like button. That's it. Thanks for watching and see you in my next one.